Good evening, everyone. Today I want to talk about something that many of us fear, something that often holds us back from reaching our full potential, changing our career path. The idea of switching fields, of pivoting to a completely new professional direction can be daunting. It might even feel like starting over from scratch. But here's the truth. Reinventing your career path is not only possible, it's often the most courageous and rewarding thing you can do. And what I want to do today is help you embrace that fear, understand it, and turn it into a powerful motivator that pushes you toward a new direction, the fear of change. Let's start by acknowledging something that everyone feels when they consider a career shift. Fear. Fear of failure, fear of uncertainty, fear of not being good enough. It's normal to feel afraid when you think about leaving the comfort of what you know. But here's the important part. Fear is a sign that you are growing. Fear is the signal that you're moving outside of your comfort zone, and that's exactly where the magic happens. But here's the catch. If you let fear stop you, you will never get the chance to find out what you're truly capable of. So the question becomes not how do we avoid fear, but how do we move forward in spite of it? The stigma of career shifts. There's a misconception in our society that changing careers is a failure. People think that if you leave a job or career field that you've worked hard for, it means you're giving up. That somehow you are not committed enough or you are quitting when things get tough. But nothing could be further from the truth. Reinventing your career path is actually one of the most courageous things you can do. It requires self-awareness, honesty, and a willingness to take risks. The stigma that surrounds career shifts needs to be erased. In fact, I would argue that the real failure is staying in a job or field that no longer aligns with your passion, your purpose, or your skills. Following your passion, here's the part that excites me the most. When you follow your passion, everything changes. It's so easy to get caught up in the idea that success is about doing what you're supposed to do. We're often told to pursue the safe path, to stay in jobs that provide security, and to follow the career trajectory that everyone expects of us. But what if that path doesn't light you up? What if it doesn't make you feel excited to get out of bed every morning? Success doesn't always come from doing what you've always done. It comes from doing what makes you feel alive, what aligns with your values, and what brings you joy. When you start to follow your passions, everything shifts. You begin to work with a sense of purpose, and that sense of purpose will sustain you through the hard times. So if you feel like your current career is not bringing you fulfillment, take a step back and listen to what your heart is telling you. The courage to start anew. Now let's talk about the courage it takes to start anew. Making a career change isn't easy, and it can feel like you're giving up everything you've built. But here's the truth, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting with experience, with wisdom, with skills that are transferable. Everything you've done in your career so far has brought you to this moment, and it's all part of your unique journey. When you start a new career, you will face challenges. You'll have moments of doubt, moments where you question whether you made the right choice. But that's part of the process. Every new beginning has its growing pains, and that's okay. The only way you'll find out what you're truly capable of is by stepping out of your comfort zone, trusting in your ability to learn, and taking that first step into the unknown. Embracing the unknown. Let's talk about the unknown. The fear of the unknown is often what holds people back from making a career shift. It's easy to stay in a job that feels safe because you know what to expect. But the unknown is where growth happens. It's where opportunities are waiting. Yes, the unknown can be scary, but it can also be exhilarating. It's the place where your potential is unlocked, where you can truly reinvent yourself and become the person you were always meant to be. If you're considering a career change, embrace the unknown. See it as an adventure. The world is full of opportunities waiting for people who are brave enough to take risks and who are willing to face the unknown with open eyes and an open heart. Learning and development through change. One of the greatest benefits of reinventing your career is the opportunity to learn and grow. When you shift to a new field or industry, you're forced to challenge yourself in new ways. You'll have to develop new skills, broaden your knowledge, and expand your perspective. This kind of growth is invaluable. It will make you stronger, more adaptable, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way in the future. The best part, this growth is not limited to your professional life. When you grow as a person, you bring that growth into every area of your life. You become more confident, more self-aware, and more resilient. Conclusion. So what does it take to reinvent your career path? It takes courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace change. It takes the ability to follow your passion, to face fear head-on, and to trust in your ability to learn and grow. Most importantly, it takes the belief that you are worth the risk of pursuing something that truly excites you. The world is full of opportunities, and if you don't feel fulfilled in your current path, it's never too late to make a change. Reinventing your career is not a failure. It's a brave act of self-discovery. So take that leap of faith. Trust yourself, embrace the unknown, and start building the career you've always dreamed of. Thank you.